What's going on, Big Blue? Brandon London here. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for your Giants Facebook Live presented to you by Mercedes-Benz, and it's week 5, so a lot of you know how this works, but to you rookies out there, you send in the questions, I get them on this phone, and I ask our selected Giants player, and right now we have on the line kicker Gano. What's up, man? You looking like you're fresh off of a special teams drill right now, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, yeah. You guys got me right out of the locker room after practice, so yeah, I'm ready to go though.
So to explain to our fans right now, and as we wait for the questions to come in, I'm gonna ask this first question to get us kicked off. What's a practice day like for you? What's a typical day like for you? Life as a kicker in the NFL.
Typical day. Wake up at about 6:25 in the morning.
Okay.
I do a few things at home to get ready for practice, and then show up, have breakfast. We have a 7:30 meeting, and then just followed by more and more meetings,
Yeah.
and then get out to practice. And we have quite a few periods of special teams. So I'll kick twice a week. I'll kick Wednesday and Thursday, and then have 2 days off before the game, and then I'm ready to go on Sunday.
All right, you're ready to go, and you've been doing such a great job, man. We love you here.
I
Love
appreciate
the
it, man.
addition. Love that you're here wearing Big Blue. All right, we got these questions coming in now, Big Blue. You guys are writing in. Our first question, Graham, comes from Ruben. You ready?
All right.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
here we go. He says, who was your idol growing up?
Man, let's see. I looked up to Sebastian Janikowski. So I grew up in Pensacola, Florida, which is about 2.5 hours from Tallahassee, where Florida State is. And watching him in the early '90s or late '90s, he was the man. So always wanted to be like Sebastian. And my first game in the NFL, playing for that other football team in the NFC East, was against Oakland, and that's where he was the kicker. So. It was pretty cool just being able to play against him my first game, but definitely looked up to Sebastian.
After that game, did you get the jersey swap? You get the autograph? Did you fanboy? How was that? Any interaction?
I tried to act normal. I'd met him a couple times before, but yeah, I think that was long before jersey swapping was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I would have gotten that, because that'd definitely be up on my wall at home.
All right, man. Next question comes from Natalie. She says, what kind of cleats do you wear? Soccer cleats. Do you even wear soccer cleats?
Yep, I wear soccer cleats. So a lot of kickers will wear 2 different cleats on each foot, but I just wear the same kind. So I wear Nike Tiempos, and it's a newer kind. It kind of fits like a sock. They've got like a sock material on the inside, but yeah, they're definitely soccer cleats. I've been wearing that style for as long as I can remember. It's been a long time.
All right, getting fancy with the cleats there. Tommy asks, what was your most memorable kick in your entire career? And this can go back to high school, Pop Warner. What's your most memorable kick?
That sounds like a trap question. I'll probably have to say, let's see, I had a 52-yarder against Indianapolis back in 2015. That was the year that we went to the Super Bowl with the Panthers, and it was in overtime, and I was kicking against Adam Vinatieri, so he was the kicker on the other side. And so I had a kick to send us to overtime, and then one in overtime to win it in the pouring rain, Monday Night Football, and the field was destroyed. I think we actually finished the game late or early Tuesday morning, so that was pretty memorable.
What's going through your head at the time during these kicks? How do you take on the pressure?
That's kind of what you live for. So I was mainly a punter in college, but the rush of kicking field goals is why I wanted to do that in the NFL. So, that just makes it exciting. I was a soccer player growing up, so having the opportunity to score goals in a game, I'd kind of compare that to kicking field goals. So when the game comes down to a game winner, I'm not very nervous at all. Just relaxed. You try to prepare for that as much as possible in practice. And I've been playing a little while. I guess earlier on in my career I get a little bit nervous, but now after doing it for a while, it's kind of just more exciting than anything.
Well, my hat's off to you, man, because I get nervous when I kick game winners in Madden, so I can't imagine what the real thing must feel like. Tony, my guy Tony says, who do you think is the funniest person in the locker room?
Pep, without a doubt. Peppers is hilarious. I think it's probably because he's so loud.
Okay.
He's always loud in there, and but yeah, he's funny. Riley Dixon's hilarious too. There's a lot of characters on the team. There's just so many great guys on the team. I've really enjoyed my time here, and we got a great locker room. A lot of guys, great character and just great characters, I guess.
Okay, so out of Jabril Peppers and Riley Dixon, who deserves their own Netflix stand-up special, comedy special?
Man, I'd say Peppers without a doubt.
All
Sorry,
right.
Riley, but yeah, it's got to be Peppers.
I'll put you on the spot right there. Derek says, how did you become a kicker? Did you play soccer growing up?
Yep, I did. I played 13 years growing up travel ball and just led into kicking freshman year of high school. Our team didn't have a kicker, so they asked me to come out, and I think I was hitting like 40, 45-yard field goals, and I had no idea what I was doing, but it just came natural from kicking soccer balls my whole life, and glad I started because I've been doing it ever since.
I mean, what was that like, letting that first love go to cross over to a new sport?
I don't think I've ever let it go. I think I still got. I tell my wife, once I'm done playing football, I want to play in those old man leagues, the old man soccer leagues. So hopefully that'll happen one day. I still kick the ball around with my kids in the off season, and that's still a love of mine. But there's nothing like playing in the NFL.
Yeah, man, I play in one of those 35 and up soccer leagues. I didn't know it was that much running, though. My lungs are still back in Denver. James wants to know, did you play any other positions in football?
Other than punter, no. I tried to play wide receiver and DB in high school, but they pulled me out of the drills because the soccer coach, soccer season, football season were the same time,
Okay.
and like they overlapped. So whenever I'd go in for drills, the soccer coach had a deal that I wasn't allowed to play anything else other than kicker. So they'd always yank me out and yell at me. But yeah, I try to mess around on the field here, but I think it's the same thing. They don't want me doing too much to get hurt.
Hey, so you were able to play both soccer and football in that same fall season?
Yeah, so soccer season would end, and then football season would
Okay,
start. So
okay.
it was right around that same time, or vice versa, something like that. It was a long time ago. It's hard to remember.
All right. My guy Edwin here wants to know, what is your longest field goal in practice?
Edwin, let's see. I think it's 76 or 78 yards, something like that. Good conditions, and was feeling pretty good that day. But yeah, it depends on a lot of stuff. But I think that's the furthest I've hit.
You think you could hit that in an NFL game? You feel confident, like if you were ever in that position,
Oh,
do
man.
you feel confident enough that you could step up and make that kick?
It depends on a lot of things.
Okay.
I think a lot of guys would like to say yes. I think in my best ball, possibly, but the chances that it happen are very, very slim. So I try to make every one they send me out for.
All right, and what's the mood been like around the team, especially with the rivalry week? Has Coach Judge talked about the importance of the Giants-Cowboy rivalry? Or to you, you've been in rivalry games before, it's just another, you prepare just like it's any old week?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. I think, everything's kind of heightened, knowing that this is a division game, but at the same time we're playing our rivals, so everything's everybody's a little bit more amped up and excited about it, but at the same time it's another football game. We have to prepare the same way,
Yeah.
and I think we got. I know our record's not great, but the guys on this team, the focus and everything we've had has been amazing, and I know that we can turn things around, and our record shouldn't be what it is right now. And I think the guys know that, so. We've had a great week of practice, and we're definitely looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, the Big Blues looking forward to it as well, man. Giants fans, keep writing in your questions. I'll ask Graham as many as I can. We're running out of time now, but Charles wants to know, as kicker, how was your workout different from the rest of your teammates?
How is it different? I probably just lift way more weight than everybody. Probably way faster. No, we do pretty much the same things as everyone else. If you have, we might switch up a few things. If guys are doing back squat, I might do a leg press. But for the most part, we do the same as everybody else. Maybe not the same weight. I'll let you guys guess if it's more or less. But yeah, I mean we're doing the same things as everyone else in the weight room.
In college, our kicker was always concentrating on his biceps. Are you one of those bicep guys?
That's what's going on in the weight room right now. Actually, it's a little Pump Friday, so I think guys are in there doing bis and tris. I might have to hop on that after this.
All right, man. Dylan wants to know what goes through your mind when you have all the noise and all the people watching under normal circumstances, of course.
It kind of, I like it. I miss having the fans there right now. Just having everybody screaming, yelling. The away games are a ton of fun because you have fans saying all kinds of bad things to you, and I think it's kind of funny. Some of the things that they come up with is, I mean, playing for a while, you kind of heard them all, but every now and again, there's that one guy that comes up with a good something really mean to say to you, and it's funny. But it's so loud at the games usually, and I mean, even right now with the crowd noise being pumped in, you don't really hear a whole lot. But yeah, it's just part of the game, and it's the same high school, college to the pros. It's all comparable, so it's fun. It's just something you deal with.
All right, last question of the day. Our friend Stacy wants to know, what's the first 3 songs on your game day playlist?
I don't really listen to music on game day.
What? No
so
music?
It's no music. It's whatever Pep or whoever's got music playing in the locker room is playing. That's what I listen to. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't listen to many songs. I'm usually just locked in, and if I'm on my phone at all, I'm talking to my wife and kids, and just getting ready and locked in.
Hey, man, we definitely want you locked in, not only this week, but for the rest of the season as well. I want to thank you for joining this Facebook Live. Big Blue thanks you for joining this Facebook Live, and good luck next week, my man.
All right, I appreciate it. Happy to be here.
And Giants fans, be sure to check out Giants First and 10 tonight at 6 p.m. on MSG, and check out Giants.com and the Giants app for more news and video content. Happy Friday, everybody.